Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender regime boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's good? We have Amir versus KELL Brooke, a fight that probably is about 5 or 6 years overdue. However, nonetheless, it's here. And you know what, man? At first, when it first got announced, I really wasn't even like, I wasn't really checking for it, because both of these guys are obviously past their best years, past their prime. Both these guys have been stopped multiple times. Um, have taken some really tough losses, been in some wars, and they're just past their best moments in their careers. But it's still Kell Brook and Amir Khan, that rivalry. The build up to this fight has been, pretty entertaining. Just getting these two guys in the same room for a press conference is pure comedy. You know what I'm saying? These dudes on the podium arguing about who got knocked out the worst by Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes, Kell Brook is a comedian, and Amir Khan, his delusion makes him extremely funny. You know what I'm saying? So, but both of these guys are very skilled. Even with everything that they've been through in their careers, they both very skilled, still, formidable guys, especially, compared to each other. This is gonna be a good ass fight, man. Even though it's past the time where it should have happened, weak ass Eddie Hearn, he couldn't make the shit happen, when the fight actually meant something. Both of these guys under Matchroom and you still can't make the shit happen. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? But again, both fighters, they gotta make it. Both guys gotta want it. And to be quite honest with you, Amir Khan was ducking Kell Brook. Amir Khan had been ducking Kell Brook for years, but I'm guessing now, he really doesn't have any other big paydays that he can get outside of, settling this grudge, this rivalry with Kell Brook. And I'm happy for Kell Brook as well, man. This is a huge opportunity for him to finally get his hands on Amir Khan, and then make some nice bank as well, man. So salute to both of these guys, man. I'm glad that they actually coming together and making it happen. Giving us some entertainment. So it's fight week. The fight is supposed to be this Saturday, February 19th. I believe they fighting on Sky Sports. I don't know, like, I know it's gonna be overseas in the UK. Obviously, it's a huge fight over there. But I don't really know, like, I don't know if it's gonna be like how you gonna be able to access this fight. Pay-per-view, Sky. I'm not too familiar with Sky Sports, so down in the comments for y'all who are a little bit more knowledgeable on Sky Sports or wherever it is gonna be streamed at or shown at, y'all put the information down in the comments, and then I'll go do my research later as well, because I know some other people that's like, damn, where can I watch this fight? You know what I'm saying? So but this is gonna be a really good fight, man. This is gonna be a really good fight. I think I've always thought that these guys match up very well stylistically. Personally, I've always liked Kell Brook, the way he matched up when they was in their prime. But I think over time, Kell Brook has been in some wars. He's shown more vulnerability. I think it really, him jumping up and down in weight really hurt him. I believe this fight is gonna be at 154. I don't think that's been clarified. I think I know for sure it ain't at 147. You know what I'm saying? Kell Brook, he didn't look good at 147. He didn't look good the last time he made weight with Crawford. He was all bony and shit in the face. You know what I'm saying? So I think this shit is gonna be at 154. I wouldn't be surprised if it was at 160. I mean, this is one of those fights, ain't no belt on the line and nothing like that. It's a grudge match. You know what I'm saying? And I think both of these guys, could come in and comfortably fight at 160 or 154. But I think it's gonna be a very entertaining match. I really don't see this fight going 12. I don't see this fight going 12 because Amir Khan we know that both these guys can get knocked out. They both been stopped before. You know, in Amir Khan, he has a very wide range of offensive ability. Great hand speed, still even to this day, great hand speed. Really good jab. He got a nice straight right behind it. He got a blazing fast, you know, lead left hook. You know what I'm saying? And he throws punches in bunches, and a lot of times it's to his detriment. He sometimes he gets a little bit too committed to his offense, and he gets caught. You know, but he's a very good offensive fighter, and I would not be surprised if KELL BROOK, I mean, if Amir Khan, you know, put on, you know, a few combinations and enough offense to kind of catch KELL BROOK in a vulnerable position and hurt KELL BROOK and even stop him. I would not be surprised. KELL BROOK, on the other hand, I think KELL BROOK has the power advantage in this fight. I've always thought KELL BROOK had more power than Amir Khan. I think his hand speed is still decent. You know what I mean? You know, he also is a very good offensive fighter with a huge and wide array of skills in his arsenal as far as the offense, man. Like, KELL BROOK can really put his punches together. You dig what I'm saying? KELL BROOK has a wonderful uppercut, a wonderful right uppercut. Got a nice left hook. I think KELL BROOK is the better inside fighter. Both of them can fight really good mid-range and from the outside. But I think KELL BROOK has more layers to his game on offense and defense, and ring IQ-wise as well. But I think KELL BROOK, just looking at the offense right now, I think KELL BROOK have a little bit more variety to his game as far as the levels where he can mix it up. You know, he can fight on the inside and, you know, have a phone booth fight with you. You know what I'm saying? But he can also fight you from mid-range and beat you with a jab and good timing and just setting traps and setting you up for different things. And I like him boxing on the back foot sometimes, you know, when he actually have to do that. And I think in this fight, it's going to be to Amir Khan's benefit to keep this fight on the outside, try to keep it like mid-range to outside, use his jab, use his hand speed and his timing to kind of keep KELL BROOK at bay and make KELL BROOK beat him in a chess match, which I think KELL BROOK is very much capable of doing. But I think that type of fight would be more beneficial to an Amir Khan. I think if Amir Khan, you know, starts to get in there and trade and going tit for tat, fighting on the inside, jumping in and jumping out, and get caught too long on that inside, I like KELL BROOK going to the body and to the head and mixing shit up and catching Amir Khan with something nasty and putting him down, hurting him real bad. So I really can see this fight, you know, going both ways. I think both of these guys have an equal opportunity in winning this fight. I think this is a true 50-50 fight. I don't see it going 12, though. I'm going to be honest with you. I really cannot see this fight going 12 simply because it's so much, you know, disdain there. This fight is personal. This shit is personal. So much disdain there. KELL BROOK doesn't like Amir Khan. He's always wanted to knock Amir Khan's head smooth off. Amir Khan has always acted like a diva when it came to KELL BROOK. You know, even when KELL BROOK was an undefeated world champion, Amir Khan still didn't want no smoke. He was talking down on KELL BROOK like KELL BROOK wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, who you fought, what you did, what type of money you making, and all type of shit like that. You know, he always, you know, it's kind of like over there, KELL BROOK was treated like the stepchild, and they looked at Amir Khan like the star. You dig what I'm saying? You know, and of course, KELL BROOK, you know, Amir Khan, he never liked KELL BROOK. So this fight really is personal, and it's a lot of bragging rights on the line. Whoever get their ass whooped in this fight, they gonna lose some credit in the streets over there. You dig what I'm saying? They gonna lose a little bit of credit. They gonna get credit for getting in there and fighting like real men. And hopefully, at the end of this fight, there's a mutual respect and there's a level of respect and honor at the end of this, where those guys can walk away and say, hey, look, man, we just made a big bag together. You know, win, lose, or draw, man. This was a great fight. You know, but there's a lot of bragging rights. Whoever wins this fight, they gonna get a lot of love in the streets over there in the UK. A lot of love. You know, this is one of those like backyard type of fights where it's like, you know, buddy from down the street, you feel me? He been talking crazy for a while now. And buddy down here, it's like, shit, we finally meeting up. You know, I heard you said this. I heard you said that. What's good? You feel me? Y'all been, you know what I'm saying? Y'all been saying y'all gonna do this the whole time. Now we finally meeting up. What's good? This gonna be one of those type of fights. So it's a lot on the line, a lot of bragging rights on the line. So I really see these guys going out there and really getting it on. I just can't see this fight lasting 12. I just can't see it. It's possible because both of these guys are very intelligent, very smart boxers, very skilled fighters, and it's possible, but I just can't see it. So with that being said, I'm going to take KELL BROOK by stoppage. I'm going to take KELL BROOK by knockout in the 7th round. Ask me why I say the 7th round. I don't know. I'm just going with KELL BROOK by knockout in the 7th round. I think Amir Khan is going to have some success early on. Amir Khan is going to look good in the first 2 to 5 rounds. He going to look real good. And then he going to start getting too confident. He going to start noticing, oh, I'm getting in and out. I'm getting in when I want to and getting out when I want to. I'm landing shit. I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing shit. You feel me? And I think KELL BROOK gonna fuck around and, you know, hit him with one of them uppercuts. You know, catch him while he jumping in. Hit him with something stupid. You dig what I'm saying? I think KELL BROOK gonna, you know, kind of play possum a little bit, you know, and catch Amir Khan slipping. You know, let him think he in control of the fight. And then KELL BROOK just gonna, you know, with that great timing he got, hit him with something nasty. And I can see KELL BROOK knocking Amir Khan ass out and going home with the bragging rights. You dig what I'm saying? And the money. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. How do y'all feel about this matchup? Is this something that y'all were looking forward to, even though it's kind of like long overdue? Is this a fight that y'all interested in watching or planning on watching? Y'all let me know what y'all think about who's gonna win and why. Get detailed in the comments, man. Let me know why y'all think, you know, KELL BROOK is gonna win, or why you think Amir Khan is gonna win, or if you think this shit gonna be a draw. Y'all let me know, man. Contender regime boxing out. Holla at y'all boys, man.